Hey guys, I'm here to talk about a couple myths that might be associated with running and running gait. There are a lot of information out there that might or might not be the most helpful. Running's one of the most popular sports worldwide, which means that there's a lot of products and a lot of influences out there that might not be peer reviewed, that might not be based on real evidence, that might just be rumors that got perpetuated and expanded on that don't really fit what science is supporting. So there are a couple things that I really like to hit on. Number one, let's talk about the shoes. A lot of people like to go with a more padded shoe or a larger toe box or a zero drop shoe or all these different things. Really, it just comes down to personal preference. So if you find a shoe that you like and it works for you, that's great. Really, the running mechanic is going to be a little bit more important. A lot of times what I see with people who buy those really thick bottom shoes with a big drop and a big squishy sole on them is it changes the running mechanic. I like to compare it to a boxing glove. So if I have a big thick boxing glove on, it's going to protect my hand if I punch a wall, but that hand protection isn't going to help me anywhere at my arm. Same thing's true of that big thick shoe. If you're running, it might protect your feet a little bit more, but it might not change the mechanics of what's going on at the knee or hip or back. So we may actually end up into a worse running pattern because of a switch to a thicker shoe. So when it comes to running shoes, if you find something that you like, you find something that works for you, stick with it. That kind of shoe is going to be great for you. Number two is let's talk about running and arthritis and risk of injury for prolonged running. Running mechanics are a special kind of thing. You want to make sure that you're running in a way that's efficient and not going to cause too much stress at any one joint at a time. But overall, running is not going to cause knee arthritis. That's a myth that's been disproven for a long time ago. And running is not going to cause low back pain. A lot of research actually shows that running, moderate levels for exercise is actually protective for both the knees and the back. So if you're having issues with knee pain and back pain with running, probably need to get your form checked out. So make sure that your gait and your gait's appropriate for you, and make sure that you're not overstriding. Make sure that you're not doing things that are going to increase stresses where one joint has to carry a brunt of the load. Otherwise, running is a great way to manage things like knee pain and back pain, and a great way to prevent knee pain and back pain in the future. It's also going to help you stay cardiovascularly healthy, so it's a really great practice to get into, and something that's good that you can do for forever. You can get running for as long as you're safe with doing it, which could be years and years down the road. So don't let these things that come up scare you. When you hear something about running, take it with a grain of salt. Some of these things aren't really proven and are just kind of beliefs that people hold on to that help them get better at running, but maybe won't help you all that much. So if you're having issues with running gait and you feel like you're developing pain or symptoms associated with stopping you from running, go see a physical therapist. Have them assess your running gait. Have them assess what you look like, where those imbalances and deficiencies are coming from, and get on the road to getting back on the road.